I can't even see to get myself prepared to do any work outside today because it's so sunny. What an absolutely amazing problem to have. I'm in a hoodie, t-shirt, hoodie. I still got thick work socks on and they match today. What? So many of you noticed that I was wearing mismatched socks in our video the other day while I was doing drywall. I was like, I'm not gonna wreck any of my favorite thick like work socks. I'm gonna put on some old mismatches that like somehow one of them got eaten in the dryer or something. And you guys all noticed right away that I was having mismatched socks, which I thought was so funny. It's gorgeous out. I'm spending as much time today outside as I possibly can, soaking all of this up. I just wanted to hit my face and just like enjoy it because I don't know how many days right now we're gonna get of this until we have like some colder weather, but I think we have rain tomorrow. Fingers crossed for rain. I've never been wanting rain more than I do right now because of our well issue. I want to fill the well back up and I want the sun today to melt as much snow as possible so that we can top up this well. And later today, we're grabbing the boys off of the bus and we are going water pump shopping, well pump shopping. Wow, that's an exciting shopping trip if I ever heard one. Look at all the little jumpy hair prints all over the ground. I love the little hairs. These are my footprints. Aren't they so cute? Just kidding. I can't even tell you how much I love these coops that we made for the turkeys and the chickens. And as you know, our turkeys have now gone to their forever homes. I need a sun hat. This is the best day ever. Our turkeys have now gone to their forever home, which means that I can now come and empty out the turkey coop and start my plan to turn this into the cutest goat house ever. This is going to be probably a forever goat house, at least for as long as I can think ahead in the future. But we are going to eventually be building some type of a small goat barn. But as we just have our small guys for the first little while, they're definitely going to live in here. And then this will always be a house, I think, that will be in the area that we're going to do the goats in. I want to show you kind of my plan. And I had the cutest idea. And I want you to give me the green light to go ahead and do it. Because you know I can't just leave this a plain coop inside and then I need to paint it and decorate it and do all the things because that's just what I do. I'm dying to tell you my idea for inside. So let's take a look. Okay, firstly, I'm going to add another board here or remove the handle and I'm going to cut straight across my door here to turn it into a Dutch door so that the top and bottom can swing. So I need to take the handles off, draw my line in the center here, and then I'm going to need to add an additional hinge here and here, and another little latch, just so we have hardware for top and bottom. Apron door. I have to have an apron door on here. You know I'm going to change my wreath. I'm going to make myself something, and then I want to be able to obviously have some plants in here. I'm going to do like faux flowers, I think, and if I do any real flowers, I feel like the goats are just going to eat them, but I still want to be able to put some greenery of some kind or some flowers of some kind in here. So I'm thinking I'll put something in that's glued in, and then, you know, like a plant, the green gardening foam, and then I can poke some plants into it and glue them in. And then I can just remove the big rectangle of it when it's not in season and I don't want it in there. I have the drill because I'm going to take down the roofs that's inside, but I want to tell you what I want to do to the inside. So I have a great big piece of sheet metal that's going to go on the roof. And then I want to paint the roof and the rafters kind of to look like a brown stain that we use, say similar to like my kitchen island. It's kind of like a little bit of an orangey wood stain. But I want to make this look like the ceiling is much like nicer because it rained when we first got the coop on, and the roofing that's on there right now needs to be switched out to something that's way more waterproof, like the metal roofing that we're going to put on. I already have that on property. Just been waiting for it to warm up a little bit so I can do it. So I'm going to paint all in here like a brown stain kind of color. Remove the roost. I'm going to whitewash the whole inside of here with white outdoor paint. This is already almost coming off. Look at that. That's going to be easier than I thought to take this off. I forgot Philip had it wedged between these pieces here. I'll have to get that in a sec. But this back wall, when you first look into here, I'm going to do the measurements, which is why I brought the measuring tape out. It is, let's see if I get right down to the bottom. We're obviously going to be cleaning and stripping this whole indoor part of the coop just because there were birds in here. And then we're going to let it air out for a bit. It doesn't have any smell, but I mean like air out, like germs air out. Okay, so if I go, I'm 5 feet tall. Let's say this is brown, like the roof. And then I am 7 foot 3 inches. 7 foot 3 inches. So 5 foot 7 and 3 inches. I want to make a 9 patch quilt for this wall. And you know I don't quilt. I would love to learn how. But I'm going to use 6 by 6 inch by 6 inch wooden squares. And I'm going to make my own squares for my 9 patch quilt. And I'm going to put them all along this whole back in here like a great big wood quilt. I think it will look so cute, and I want to do some white, some golden yellow, some deep green, some blues, some rusty orange colors, maybe like a light corally color. I want to do a color palette of maybe like 6 to 9 different colors, and we're going to randomize all of them, and we're going to do a colorful, say, tile, a white tile, a colorful tile, a white tile, and we're going to keep going so we have what looks like a completely wood quilt in here. It's going to look so colorful and so pretty, I think. That's my vision. We're going to see if it works. So today when I'm in town buying the water pump, I'm going to pick up the wood that I need to be able to do my 6 by 6 inch squares. They may be like 5 3/4 because the 1 by 6 is actually 5 inches and 3/4. So they're probably going to be 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. But we're going to make it work. So I'm going to do the math to figure out how many boards I need for here. And then the rest is just going to be whitewashed. And I'm thinking on this side, I'm going to hang a really cool hay baler. A company sent me 2 really amazing hay balers for Hudson and London for their stalls. And they sent me, I believe, 2 for the goats. And 1 definitely needs to be in their housing here. I'm going to show you from this angle. So on this side here, there's just like maybe 18 inches deep. And so I think it'll be perfect to put the hay baler basically in the middle of this wall here, and it can just hang. And then that won't be in the way of anything. And then I just envisioned them having a spot over here to do sleeping. I may even make a little bunk that just goes there that they can hop up onto, because I just feel like they're going to want that. And you might notice that we have a little bit of like some air holes here between some of the milled wood that we use. Because we use milled wood, it's not perfectly straight. This is from the old, we repurposed this wood from the old wood shelter that we had. So none of it was like cut perfectly from the original mill that we used. So I'm definitely going to put a really thick, clear plastic behind the wood quilt that I'm going to put on. So that will definitely help with some of that. And then I'll probably also do something here just to kind of fill up some of those seams, so we don't have any drafts coming in the wintertime. And then the turkeys had broken this window, or something broke the one window. So we put the wire on for the turkeys. And I'm not sure if I want to just replace the window glass with a plexiglass, or if I want to leave it just at least for summer, because I know it'll be summer season, spring, summer when we first get them. I might just let them have this for airflow, but come winter, I'll have to cover that up for sure. But that's kind of the plan. But let's get this roof off, and I have some unused feed bins in here. I think I'll wait till some of the snow melts in the next day here to take out the bedding. Like, the bedding's clean, but because it was used for birds, I definitely don't want it in here. I'll get rid of it, but I'm going to unscrew these things and see where we're at. I learned my lesson yesterday. I came outside with the drill and a bit, and it fell off in the snow. So today I brought the drill out and had the bit in my pocket so that didn't happen. Why is this not going in? We don't need this. We don't need this. I think the boys will have so much fun helping me paint in here. If it's going to be mild the next bunch of days, then I can probably do it, even though I shouldn't really paint when it's cold, but I think I can do it at 0 degrees. Pretty sure I could paint inside, especially when it's not going to be exposed to the elements. Off. We are good to go. What do you think I should do on this side? Do you think I should make them a little bunk? And if you think I should, how should I do it? Should I raise it up so they can also fit underneath, or put it up taller with like a small ladder on this side? I haven't had goats, so I don't know what they would like to have the most. And then I want to show you what I want to do to the outside. So currently we have the fencing that goes 4 feet all the way around, and we didn't give the turkeys too big of a space. So it just goes to right here, which is the back side of the coop, and then over there to the middle between dividing the turkeys and chickens. But I want to give the goats a bigger space. So I'm going to take this post out, detach it from the back there, and we're going to get more of this fencing, another roll. We're going to use this big section right here and extend it to the end. And that should basically get us to that point. And then we're going to use the new roll, and we're going to go do somewhere all the way over here. I just sunk into the snow, back behind, and then meet up with the far corner on the other side so they can go around the whole building and they have more room. And then I'll trim up all the trees nice so that it's all clear for them. And then that should be much better for them. And then this is 4 feet high. We're getting another roll of this so that I can lay over it that much, maybe 3 or 4. And then it's going to be this high. We're going to go to like 6.5 feet. Keep these jumpers in, because from what I hear, the smaller the goat, the higher they can jump. And I got Nigerian dwarfs. So I need to make this fencing taller. And then I think I'm going to make sure that I trim up this tree. And we already have 4 other big trees in their area here that gives really beautiful shade. That will be fun for me to be able to make them a shade sail can hang on them, and I can give them some nice shade in addition to what the trees are providing. And then we're going to make them a parkour playground, which I think is going to be so cute. And Dayton and Chase are going to have so much fun making them a playground to play in.
Oh wow, this looks so much bigger than I thought.
It's
funny, I built it, but like,
it was deceiving with the turkey roost in the middle.
Right.
So I'm trying to decide. This is going to be where my wood quilt is going to go.
Oh, that's going to look so
And
cute.
then hay bale holder here. Hay feeder there. And then I'm thinking like maybe they need a little bunk.
Oh,
and then maybe
cute.
just like a little wide stair that goes here that they can like get up if they want.
Yeah.
But I can't figure out how I should do it.
Yeah, if you do a bunk, will that take out their room? Do they need
But
a
they
bunk?
just come in at night. Like they can come in and out all day if they want to, but it's just going to be closed up at night.
That's true.
So it's not like they need like running room at nighttime. I'm hoping at nighttime they sleep.
Right. But then why do they need the bunk?
To sleep.
Are they going to sleep on the nice thick hay? Or,
But maybe they need a comfy bed.
Okay, so maybe they need a comfy bed. Okay. Who am I to disagree?
I don't know. It's so nice out though. This is going to be fine. I think the wire window for spring and summer.
Yeah, just
keep some airflow. But come fall, we'll just get a piece of plexi for the inside.
Yeah.
Because I can
We'll
get it
do
in.
both sides.
Yeah, because I don't want any. I don't want any drafts in there.
Yeah.
Drafts.
We want drafts.
Drafts and drafts. And then I'm going to whitewash everything. I think it's going to look so cute.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the sheet metal for the roof, right? So
Yeah, we do.
I'm going to leave it open for the next couple days. Unless it gets super stormy. Just so that it can air out. Not that it can't air out with the window, but I'm probably going to come in just with some natural cleaner and give the walls a spray. And then just let it kind of let it be. I'm also going to paint this side of the door. I'm going to give it a quick sand. Get all the gunk off from the turkeys. And then should be good to go. Philip just noticed bunny tracks over by the barn.